everyone, welcome to today's video. I hope you're all having an amazing day. So it has been a hot minute since I've gone out and I've had a big book haul. I've bought several books and so it is time, it is well overdue, and I have indeed gone out and bought several books, which I'm really excited to show you guys. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to be showing you my recent book haul. Two of these books are from Barnes & Noble. I have two packages from Amazon, and then I have one book that I bought from Pango. I actually bought a few books from Pango, but the other ones are like really random English books, so I'm not going to show this in today's video, but pretty much the rest of the books are thriller and horror books, minus the one from Pango, which is actually a self-help type of book. I wanted to feature it in the video today just because I'm really excited about it, and I do actually sometimes read self-help books. I think they can be really great, especially for self-development and someone who struggles with some bad habits such as myself. So yeah, I am excited to show you guys. So if you are interested, then feel free to keep watching. So I'm going to start with the book that I bought from Pango, and this was from a seller called Twice the Love secondhand shop. Oh, it looks like they have a website as well, www.twicethelove.shop. I will link it in the bio. But yeah, I ended up buying Atomic Habits. I have heard about this book a lot through Book Talk, on Facebook and other various places, and this is a book that helps you break bad habits. I really want to spend this year working on some things that I feel need to be improved about myself and just developing myself pretty much. So I wanted to get this. I've heard really good things and I am very much excited to read this, and yeah, hopefully it can teach me a few important life lessons, or we will see, but I'm looking forward to it either way. Next, I'm going to go on to the Barnes & Noble bag. These two are the most recent books I bought. I think I just bought them this past weekend. First of all, got to show you the new bookmark I bought. If you're like me, or I'm pretty much every reader, I'm sure pretty much every reader does this. You see a bookmark you like and you grab it, even though you have like 50 to 100 bookmarks at home. You can never have too many bookmarks. I decided to pick up this Beetlejuice themed bookmark. It says Habit for the Recently Deceased on the front, and I absolutely love it. So I saw that, just had to pick that up. The first book that I picked up was Killjoy by Holly Jackson. I have recently finished reading the A Good Girl's Guide to Murder series. It's a 3-book series by Holly Jackson. They are YA thriller books, and when I tell you, I fell in love with those books. Before I read those, I read 5 Survive by Holly Jackson, and I really liked that one too. I think I rated that a 4 out of 5, but all 3 of the books from A Good Girl's Guide to Murder series I rated a 5 out of 5 stars. They were brilliant, absolutely remarkable books. Loved the story, loved all the twists and turns, and just the mystery Pip. Oh, the characters and everything was just so good. And recently, this is like kind of related but not book related, but recently I found out there's going to be a BBC series on A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, so I cannot wait for that to drop. I've been seeing little sneak peeks on Instagram through Holly Jackson's Instagram account, and then there's a couple of like fan accounts that have been posting it as well, but I cannot wait. I'm going to cry when I watch that. Absolutely gonna cry. This follows Pip as well, which is, she is the main character in the A Good Girl's Guide to Murder books. It is not a direct sequel, I don't believe. It's just like its own standalone type thing, but it does have the same character Pip in it. So I am really looking forward to reading this. It's the final book from Holly Jackson that I haven't read, and then she will be releasing a new book in April, I think April 2nd, which is called The Reappearance of oh my gosh, I can't remember it. I can't remember the name, but she's releasing a new book in April, and I already have it pre-ordered. Oh, Reappearance of Rachel Price, I think it's called. That may be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. Anyway, pre-ordered that, really can't wait for that, and I'm hopeful that that's going to be a multiple part series as well, only because I loved A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, and yeah, I'm hoping for just more from Holly Jackson that I can read, because she is a brilliant author. And this was a surprise book for me. For one, the cover absolutely caught my attention. It's like neon yellow here. How could anyone deny this cover? It's beautiful. This is Sundial by Catriona Ward. I've only read one other book from Catriona Ward, and that was The Last House on Ihli Street. It was a 5 out of 5 star book for me. Wasn't so sure about it when I first started reading it, only because I was confused. I think that was quite a common reaction for a lot of people, because there's a lot going on, and I think that a big part of the story is very subtle, and then you get toward the end and it's like bam, and everything kind of makes sense in the end. It's one of those books, but either way it was fantastic. I ended up loving it. I think that is a very emotional and very heavy book. But yeah, really enjoyed it. So this is the second book I have from Catriona Ward. I don't really know much about this, but it sounded good, and like I said, I really enjoyed the first one I read, so I have the same expectations going in as this. I'm really looking forward to reading it. Alright, and now we're going to start with the Amazon packages here. I have to open them. Apologies if the sound is super loud. I'm going to try and open them as quiet as I can. Oh yeah! Okay, so this is called The One by John Mars. I've been hearing so much about John Mars on Facebook. I'm a part of a few psychological thriller book groups on Facebook, and John Mars is also in those groups. So a lot of people talk about his books and end up tagging him in the post, so they end up getting like a lot of traction. So I see them every day. I'm seeing something about John Mars and his books. I think he has several books out, but I heard really good things about this one. And this is one that I believe my hubby bought for me quite a while ago. I think it was like a month ago. It was quite a while ago. It took quite a while to come, but I really love the cover. It's like Valentine's here, and this was right before Valentine's, I'm pretty sure. Either way, John Mars apparently has a very good reputation for thriller books. So I am really looking forward to trying my first book, reading my first book from John Mars. It's now a major TV series as well, so maybe I'll watch the TV series if I enjoy it. We'll see. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. This is gonna be fun, and he's British, so that's always cool. And we have the last package here. This is another Amazon package. Honestly, I don't really often order books from Amazon, and I'll tell you why. Because more often than not, when Amazon deliver books, they're always bent or they have some kind of defect on them. It was a book I ordered, I can't remember what it was. I had this issue with a game that I received last year. There was some problems with that, and there was a book that I ordered fairly recently. I can't for the life of me remember what it is, but it came with like a proper dent at the bottom of the spine, and if you're someone like me that really cherishes the condition of your books, then you know, obviously that's not pleasant when that happens, and I wasn't very happy about it. But it wasn't like a huge deal breaker. It wasn't like any of the pages were torn or it was completely, you know, broken apart or anything, but still it was still disappointing to see. But yeah, so I have like kind of I have doubts when it comes to ordering books off Amazon. Plus Amazon's so huge, and I honestly prefer to shop through Barnes & Noble. I know Barnes & Noble is huge as well, but I prefer to buy books from my local bookstores and stuff like that, only because I feel like my money's better off going to that place, if that makes sense. So I do prefer to do that. Plus with Barnes & Noble, I have a rewards card and I get all the stamps and stuff, so I do get extras from buying from them. Amazon, there's some books that are just, you know, they might be easier to get off Amazon, or maybe if you can't afford to spend this much on the book, then you can most likely get it a lot cheaper on Amazon, but you might just be risking getting the book slightly damaged. I don't know if anybody else has had troubles with Amazon, but it's only been a couple occasions, but it always just, I don't know, it makes me doubt Amazon going forward, and I always feel a little bit worried if I order a book. But hopefully these two are going to be in good condition, because I know what these two are, and I'm so excited for these. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I ordered two books from the same author, indie author. I'm gonna try and pronounce the name correctly. So Noelle W. I want to say Ihli. It could be Ihli, but I think it might be Ihli. Either way, Noelle W. Ihli. I ordered The Thicket and Ask for Andrea. Ask for Andrea has been huge on BookTok. This book went literally viral. I've been hearing so many people talking about this, and I recognize a different cover. I didn't recognize this cover when I first searched it up on Amazon to buy it, but I actually prefer this cover, and look at the way that they match together. I mean, the covers are very similar in the overall design, but then you have the difference in the, you know, the colors, you know, difference in like the time of year. This one's a little bit darker. This is like a sunset vibe. And then you've got the cabin here. And I love these covers, and I think they really, really match. The only thing that kind of bothers me a little bit is this one's slightly taller. It's slightly taller, and the page color. One book here has white pages, and the other book has kind of an off-white cream sort of color. That could bug some people, but honestly, it's not really a big deal for me. I only really care about the book and the story, and like I said, the covers are stunning. But yeah, Ask for Andrea and The Thicket. This author I follow on TikTok, and I really enjoy her content, and these are the first books I've bought from her, so I cannot wait to dive into them. I'm definitely going to be reading both of them, I think, next month, because I'm just really stoked to read them. I don't think I can hold off on reading at least one of these next month. Ask for Andrea, it sounds really good. Like I said, it went really viral on BookTok as well, so I definitely have high hopes going into it, but then again, I like to make up my own opinion on stuff, and even if a book is like super overhyped, I won't go into it assuming that it's going to be amazing. I obviously hope that it's going to be amazing, but I won't assume, you know, just because something goes viral doesn't necessarily mean it's good. And that works vice versa as well. Just because you see a book that like hasn't gone viral or people aren't talking about, it may be the best book you've ever read in your life. So yeah, I just go into new books, new authors especially, just with an open mind, wanting to enjoy it. And it's like yesterday I finished reading an arc. If you follow me on TikTok, you'll know I did record a little review video, but I finished reading an arc, and it was amazing. It absolutely had its claws into me the entire time. I was hooked. I remember waking up one morning at 7 a.m. because I couldn't stop thinking about how much I wanted to continue reading the book. And I love those moments. And this is an author I've never seen, I've never heard of. None of my like BookTok friends have talked about them. Like, first exposure for me, and it was incredible. And now I'm just like, I'm so glad I get to discover these authors I wouldn't have discovered otherwise, because no one's talking about them. And like, they should be, because this book was great. So I always go into things with an open mind, and just there to experience it and then make my own mind up at the end. I don't typically let like other people's opinions and stuff cloud my judgment. So yeah, but I'm really excited for these, and I will definitely let you guys know when I read them. I'll be posting TikTok videos, I'll be doing my usual reviews, and I'm hoping that I will enjoy them. It's nice that I can now take this book out of the plastic packaging, because I've had it sat in the packaging on my bookshelf for about 2 weeks because I wanted to make this video. I'm gonna make a mini version of this video for TikTok as well, and it feels kind of awkward because I already opened the books, so it's like, do I pretend to open them again? I don't know. Oh no! Thank you for supporting our small business. Oh, I love that! See, that's a nice thing about Pango. That was my first experience using Pango, and I was seriously impressed. And you get to support small businesses. So there is like a little bit of, you know, denting, a tiny bit here, but it's not really a big issue. This probably won't go on my main bookshelves anyway. It'll probably just go downstairs, because that's where I keep, you know, like poem books, self-help books, language books, anything like that. I typically just keep downstairs on my bookshelves, and all my like horror and thriller fiction up here. But I'm really looking forward to this, so it's very pretty. Very pretty as well. So yeah, that was my recent book haul. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 books. I feel like I absolutely spoiled myself. So what do you guys think? Let me know if you've read any of these books in the comments below. And yeah, if you want to see more books, if you want to see my reviews of these books and other horror and thriller books, then feel free to like this video and subscribe to the channel as well. I don't upload often on here. Typically upload more on TikTok. I upload shorter content on there. But I am going to try and get into the habit of recording more of these longer videos. It just takes more time with the editing process and stuff like that. And yeah, I just have a lot. It's a lot. But I'm going to try and get into the habit of doing that. So let me know if you want to see more of this sort of thing. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a good rest of your day, your night, whatever time or day it is for you. And I will see you in the next video. Bye everyone!